Join me as I dig into the 10 silent signs of unhealthy aging after 50 and see if I can spot them before they spot me. Understanding the aging process. As we age, our bodies undergo a series of changes that can be subtle yet significant. After 50, it's common to experience a gradual decline in physical and mental health, but often these changes can be so subtle that we don't even notice them. However, ignoring these signs can lead to more serious health issues down the line. The human body is remarkably resilient, but it's also constantly sending us signals about what it needs. The problem is that many of us have learned to tune out these signals, dismissing them as just another part of getting older. Think about it this way. Your body is like a finely tuned instrument that's been playing for 5 decades or more. Over time, the strings might loosen, the keys might stick, and the sound might change. But that doesn't mean the instrument is broken. It just needs some maintenance and attention. The same is true for our bodies. We need to learn to listen to what they're telling us and respond accordingly. Aging gracefully is a goal for many of us, but it's not just about looking good. It's about feeling good too. Unfortunately, many of us have misconceptions about what it means to age healthily. We might think that aches and pains are just a natural part of aging, or that memory loss is inevitable. But the truth is, many of these changes are not just a result of aging, but also of lifestyle choices and underlying health conditions. For instance, we might assume that fatigue is just a sign of getting older, when in reality, it could be a sign of an underlying condition like anemia or thyroid issues. Similarly, we might brush off memory loss as a normal part of aging, when it could be a sign of something more serious like dementia. The distinction between normal aging and problematic aging is crucial, and understanding this difference can literally add years to your life. Quality years, not just quantity. The challenge of silent signs. The challenge is that these subtle signs can sneak up on us, and before we know it, we're dealing with more serious health issues. That's why it's essential to be aware of the silent signs of unhealthy aging. By recognizing these signs, we can take proactive steps to address them and prevent more serious problems from developing. This might mean making changes to our diet, exercise routine, or stress management techniques. It could also mean seeking medical attention if we're experiencing persistent or severe symptoms. I like to think of these silent signs as whispers before the storm. Our bodies are actually quite good at warning us when something isn't right, but we have to be listening. Too often, we're so busy with our daily lives, work, family, responsibilities, that we ignore these whispers until they become shouts. By then, the problem may have progressed to a point where it's much harder to address. The good news is that being over 50 doesn't mean you're destined for decline. In fact, many people find that their 50s, 60s, and beyond are some of the most fulfilling years of their lives. The key is staying vigilant and proactive about your health. This means regular checkups with your healthcare provider, staying informed about your body, and being willing to make changes when necessary. The 10 silent signs, a detailed examination. So, what are these silent signs of unhealthy aging? Let's take a closer look at each one and understand not just what they are, but why they matter and what you can do about them. 1. Persistent fatigue. One of the first signs is persistent fatigue. If you're feeling tired all the time, it could be a sign of an underlying condition like anemia, diabetes, or thyroid issues. Now, I'm not talking about being tired after a long day or needing a good night's sleep. I'm talking about that bone-deep exhaustion that doesn't go away no matter how much you rest. Persistent fatigue can rob you of your quality of life. It can make simple tasks feel overwhelming and prevent you from enjoying activities you love. More importantly, it's often your body's way of telling you that something is off. Maybe your iron levels are low, causing anemia. Perhaps your thyroid isn't producing enough hormones, slowing down your metabolism. Or it could be that your blood sugar isn't being regulated properly, pointing to diabetes or prediabetes. The key here is to pay attention to the pattern. Are you tired occasionally, or is it every single day? Does rest help? Or do you wake up feeling just as exhausted as when you went to bed? These distinctions matter. If you're experiencing persistent fatigue, don't just accept it as your new normal. Talk to your doctor about getting blood work done to check for underlying conditions. Sometimes, the solution can be as simple as an iron supplement or thyroid medication, and the difference in how you feel can be dramatic. 2. Memory loss. Another sign is memory loss. If you're having trouble remembering things, it could be a sign of dementia or Alzheimer's disease. But let's be clear about what we mean by memory loss. Everyone forgets where they put their keys occasionally, or blanks on someone's name at a party. That's normal. What we're talking about is a pattern of forgetting that impacts your daily life. Are you forgetting important appointments? Having trouble following conversations or losing your train of thought mid-sentence? Forgetting how to do tasks that were once second nature? These could be warning signs that something more serious is happening. Memory loss can also be caused by other factors like stress, depression, vitamin B12 deficiency, or even certain medications. The important thing is not to panic, but to pay attention. Keep a journal of instances where you notice memory problems. This can help you and your doctor determine if there's truly a pattern or if you're just being hypervigilant. There are also many things you can do to support your cognitive health, from staying mentally active with puzzles and learning new skills, to maintaining social connections, exercising regularly, and eating a brain-healthy diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants. 3. Changes in body composition. Changes in your body composition, such as weight gain or loss, can also be a sign of unhealthy aging. For example, losing muscle mass and gaining fat around your midsection can increase your risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. This phenomenon, known as sarcopenia when it involves muscle loss, is incredibly common after 50, but that doesn't mean it's inevitable or irreversible. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, and we tend to become less active. This combination can lead to a gradual shift in body composition: less muscle, more fat. The problem is that muscle is metabolically active tissue. It burns calories even when you're at rest and helps regulate your blood sugar. Fat tissue, particularly visceral fat around your organs, is metabolically active too, but in a bad way. It produces inflammatory compounds that can contribute to chronic disease. You might notice your clothes fitting differently, particularly around your waist. You might find that you're losing strength. Maybe you can't open jars as easily, or carrying groceries feels harder than it used to. These are signs that your muscle mass is decreasing. The good news is that resistance training and adequate protein intake can help you maintain and even build muscle mass, even in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. 4. Poor sleep quality. Poor sleep quality is another silent sign, as it can affect your physical and mental health. This isn't just about how many hours you're in bed. It's about the quality of sleep you're getting. Are you waking up frequently during the night? Having trouble falling asleep? Waking up too early and being unable to get back to sleep? Do you wake up feeling unrefreshed, no matter how long you've slept? Sleep is when your body does much of its repair work. It's when your brain consolidates memories, your immune system strengthens, and your cells regenerate. Poor sleep has been linked to everything from weight gain and diabetes to depression and cardiovascular disease. It can also exacerbate other signs of unhealthy aging, like fatigue and memory problems. There are many potential causes of poor sleep after 50. Hormonal changes, particularly in women going through menopause, can disrupt sleep. Sleep apnea becomes more common with age and can severely impact sleep quality. Anxiety, depression, chronic pain, and certain medications can all interfere with sleep. Even habits like drinking caffeine too late in the day or looking at screens before bed can make a difference. Improving sleep hygiene, keeping a consistent sleep schedule, creating a dark and cool sleeping environment, avoiding screens before bed, and managing stress can make a significant difference. If these measures don't help, it's worth talking to your doctor about other potential causes and treatments. 5. Difficulty with balance and coordination. Difficulty with balance and coordination can also be a sign of unhealthy aging. This can increase your risk of falls, which can lead to serious injuries. Falls are actually one of the leading causes of injury and death in people over 65, so this is not a sign to take lightly. You might notice that you feel a bit unsteady when you stand up quickly, or that you need to hold on to the railing when going up and down stairs. Maybe you've stumbled more often lately, or you don't feel as confident walking on uneven surfaces. These changes can happen so gradually that you barely notice them, but they're important warning signs. Balance problems can stem from many sources. Inner ear problems, vision changes, muscle weakness, joint problems, neurological issues, and even certain medications can all affect your balance. The good news is that balance, like strength, can be trained and improved. Exercises like Tai Chi, yoga, and simple balance training can make a significant difference in your stability and confidence. 6. Changes in your skin. Changes in your skin, such as dryness, thinning, or age spots, can also be a sign of unhealthy aging. Now, some skin changes are a natural part of aging. Our skin naturally becomes thinner and less elastic over time. But certain changes can indicate underlying health issues or nutritional deficiencies. Excessive dryness might indicate dehydration or thyroid problems. Unusual bruising or slow wound healing could point to nutritional deficiencies or circulation issues. Yellowing skin could indicate liver problems. Persistent itching might suggest kidney issues or diabetes. Sudden appearance of many new age spots or changes in existing spots could warrant a dermatologist visit to rule out skin cancer. Beyond these health concerns, skin changes can also affect our self-confidence and mental health. The key is to distinguish between normal aging changes and signs of underlying problems. Staying hydrated, protecting your skin from sun damage, eating a nutrient-rich diet, and moisturizing regularly can all help maintain healthier skin. But if you notice sudden or dramatic changes, it's worth getting them checked out. 7. Loss of interest in activities. Loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed can be a sign of depression, which is common in older adults. This is sometimes called anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure from activities that you once found enjoyable. Maybe you used to love gardening, but now you can't muster the energy or interest. Perhaps you were an avid reader, but now books sit unopened on your nightstand. Depression in older adults is often underdiagnosed and undertreated. It's sometimes dismissed as a normal part of aging, but it's not. Depression can significantly impact your quality of life and can even worsen other health conditions. It can affect your sleep, appetite, energy levels, and motivation to take care of yourself. Loss of interest can also be related to other factors, like chronic pain, making activities uncomfortable, or cognitive changes making them more difficult. Social isolation, grief, and major life transitions like retirement can all contribute. The important thing is to recognize when you've lost interest in things that used to bring you joy and to seek help. Depression is treatable, whether through therapy, medication, lifestyle changes, or a combination of approaches. 8. Decreased immune function. Decreased immune function can also be a sign of unhealthy aging, making you more susceptible to illnesses. You might notice that you're catching colds more frequently, or that when you do get sick, it takes you longer to recover. Maybe a small cut takes weeks to heal, or you seem to pick up every bug that's going around. Our immune system naturally becomes less efficient as we age, a process called immunosenescence. But lifestyle factors can either accelerate or slow this process. Poor nutrition, lack of sleep, chronic stress, sedentary lifestyle, and social isolation can all weaken your immune system. On the flip side, eating a varied diet rich in fruits and vegetables, getting adequate sleep, managing stress, staying physically active, and maintaining social connections can help keep your immune system strong. Certain medical conditions and medications can also affect immune function, so if you notice a significant change in how often you're getting sick or how well you're recovering, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider. 9. Changes in bowel movements. Changes in your bowel movements, such as constipation or diarrhea, can be a sign of an underlying health issue. Our digestive system changes as we age. The muscles in our digestive tract may not work as efficiently, and we may produce less of the digestive enzymes needed to break down food properly. Constipation is particularly common in older adults and can be caused by many factors: insufficient fiber intake, dehydration, lack of physical activity, certain medications, or underlying conditions like hypothyroidism or diabetes. Chronic constipation isn't just uncomfortable, it can lead to more serious problems like hemorrhoids, fecal impaction, or even bowel obstruction. On the other hand, persistent diarrhea or changes in stool consistency could indicate food intolerances, medication side effects, infections, or more serious conditions like inflammatory bowel disease or even colon cancer. Blood in your stool, significant changes in stool color, or persistent changes in bowel habits should always be evaluated by a doctor. The good news is that many digestive issues can be improved with lifestyle changes. Drinking more water, eating more fiber, staying physically active, and managing stress can all help keep your digestive system functioning well. 10. Chronic pain or stiffness. Lastly, experiencing chronic pain or stiffness can be a sign of unhealthy aging. This might be arthritis, fibromyalgia, or other chronic pain conditions. Maybe you wake up stiff every morning and it takes an hour for your joints to loosen up. Perhaps you have persistent back pain, or your knees ache when you climb stairs. While some degree of wear and tear on our joints is normal with age, significant pain and stiffness are not something you should just accept. Chronic pain can severely impact your quality of life, affecting your sleep, mood, activity levels, and overall well-being. It can create a vicious cycle. Pain leads to inactivity, which leads to muscle weakness, and weight gain, which leads to more pain. There are many approaches to managing chronic pain, from physical therapy and exercise to medication, weight management, and alternative therapies like acupuncture or massage. The key is not to suffer in silence or assume that nothing can be done. Working with healthcare providers to develop a comprehensive pain management plan can make a significant difference. Taking action, what you can do. The most critical insight here is that early detection and proactive health measures can make all the difference. By recognizing these silent signs, you can take steps to address them and prevent more serious problems from developing. This might mean making lifestyle changes, seeking medical attention, or exploring new treatments. For example, if you're experiencing persistent fatigue, you might need to adjust your diet or exercise routine. Perhaps you're not getting enough iron-rich foods, or maybe you need to incorporate more physical activity to boost your energy levels. If you're experiencing memory loss, you might need to seek medical attention to rule out underlying conditions. This could involve cognitive testing, blood work, or imaging studies to get to the root of the problem. In some cases, it might be as simple as adjusting your diet or exercise routine. Maybe you need to add more protein to maintain muscle mass, or incorporate balance exercises into your daily routine. Perhaps you need to establish a better sleep routine or find ways to manage stress more effectively. In other cases, it might require more serious medical attention. Medication for thyroid issues, treatment for depression, or physical therapy for chronic pain. But the point is, by being aware of these signs, you can take charge of your health and make informed decisions about your well-care. You don't have to be a passive participant in your own aging process. You can be proactive, informed, and empowered to make choices that support your health and well-being. Moving forward. To recap, the 10 silent signs of unhealthy aging are persistent fatigue, memory loss, changes in body composition, poor sleep quality, difficulty with balance and coordination, changes in skin, loss of interest in activities, decreased immune function, changes in bowel movements, and chronic pain or stiffness. Remember, aging is not a disease. It's a natural part of life. But how we age is, to a significant extent, within our control. The lifestyle choices we make today, what we eat, how much we move, how we manage stress, how we stay socially connected, all influence how we'll feel tomorrow, next year, and a decade from now. The goal isn't to stop aging or to deny that our bodies are changing. The goal is to age well, to maintain our vitality, independence, and quality of life for as long as possible. By staying aware of these silent signs and taking action when we notice them, we give ourselves the best chance of doing exactly that. If you're concerned about any of these signs, share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're looking for more tips on maintaining your health after 50, be sure to check out my next video on simple habits to boost your energy and vitality. Remember, it's never too late to start taking better care of yourself, and small changes can lead to significant improvements in how you feel and function. Here's to aging well, staying healthy, and making the most of every year ahead.